Hello, guys. I want to share with you some reasons why you should go for being an aggregator than being a staff with any POS company. Exactly, with any POS company. It's better to be an aggregator than being a staff with any POS company. You know, currently, apart from being a state coordinator, if you're working as a staff with any company, you are always pressured, or you are always given task to meet up with as a staff. Which, if you don't meet up with those targets, your salary is at stake. There might even be some time that literally because of one POS you did not meet up with as an aggregate, as a staff, your salary will not even reach 50%. I'm talking about you. Okay, let me take for instance. I'm talking about where you should have been earning something like 130,000 naira monthly, and because of one POS that you could not deploy, to make up the number of POS you were expected to deploy every month, your salary, what you will now be getting, is something like 36,000 naira. Exactly. It has happened to me. Okay? It has happened to me. And if you remember the task, the TP, the stress, the airtime, the data, the time you spent trying to deploy all these number of terminals that you could not deploy, that you deployed, remaining only one, and now checking the amount you will give free, it pains. It pains. But had it been you are an aggregator, and staffs, they don't earn commission, you earn salary. You earn salary. Even some of the companies that have they allow their staffs to earn commission is rubbish. Is rubbish. Sometimes in a week you may not even be able to earn up to 100 naira as commission that is dropping as a staff, and also earning for some of the company that while you're working as a staff you also earn. But if it is an aggregator, there is no how you will have such number of people and you will not be able to make at least 2,000 naira or 1,005 every single day, like equating the same number as a staff, and you're not earning up to 100 naira in a week. Yes, I've worked with several companies. Exactly, I've worked with up to seven companies. Yes, some are staff, and also I associate and relate with other of my colleagues in other company. Okay, how they are faring. You get, generally, being an aggregator is far better than being a staff, because most times, even though you are a staff, they give you monthly salary. When you normally calculate the cost you have generated for the company and equate it to the amount you're earning, it's nothing. Okay, it's nothing. But don't be looking at that as a staff. Don't be looking at that, because if you look at that, you'll be depressed. Exactly. I'm talking from experience. You'll be depressed. What you should be looking at is criteria you can maximize to make more earnings as a staff. Okay. Now, if you look at those things, you'll find that you are losing. Number one, had it been you are an aggregator, you earn commission. You will have the leverage to earn commission even from the first time you're selling. Yes. If you're a staff, you will not be able to add unnecessarily money for a prospect, because if you are caught, you either lose your job or you will pay that prospect and also get a deduction to discipline you in the company. Exactly, to get a deduction, from your salary. Yes. Now, if you can use the same energy you will use if you're employed as a staff, probably due to pressures that are coming, if you use similar energy and deploy as an aggregator, okay, and deploy as an aggregator, you will become a millionaire at most in the space of 3 months. I'm telling you. If you use the same energy when it comes from the task and the management that will be coming from the company's management, okay, exactly. If you use the same strength, yes, and employ as an aggregator, you will become a millionaire in space of 3 months. I'm telling you. Exactly. Yes, because the pressure you will be getting will be there. You will be involved in series of meetings. And most of these companies, while you are on this meeting, you'll be giving reasons why you're not deploying. Now, by the end of you might even be getting some questions like, if the company is paying you salary, are they going to give you reasons for not paying your salary? No, normally you don't have any way to answer such questions, because literally you want to get your salary. So nobody is interested in listening to your reasons for not deploying. Number is the final say. If you're not able to meet up, and POS is not something like it's not something like water or biscuit. You understand that you keep reselling to the same person often and often. Okay, it's something when you give to this individual. You understand? Highest that individual can do for you, so refer it to another person. You can't resell to that particular person. Are you getting it? So literally, there might even be a time that the number of people you can easily get to give advice to meet up to your target as a staff, it will be very, very hard. How many PS companies currently is in Nigeria or in the area you are? How many companies, or in the country, I need to say, how many companies? The same way your own company is mounting pressure on you to meet up with your target, which if you don't meet up, your salary is at stake. It's also the same way. Okay, let's just talk about your own company. It's also the same way all of your colleagues in the same company, they are also receiving pressure to meet up. You understand? Now, unfortunately, you and your colleague, now you are in the same territory. Or probably you're even outside, So the same way you're looking for that particular prospect, it's also the same way another of your colleague in another state is also looking for the same prospect. Now, this is only within your own company. Now, the same way you are being pressured to meet up with your target under your company, it's also the same way another person from another company is also pressured to meet up with his own target. And don't forget also that person also has his own colleagues, and it may not be one. They might even reach up to 100 employees in that company, getting this amount of pressure. Oh, you understand? And who are these prospects? Are you getting me? Now, human being, not be like say, people will be so if you give them today, they go use the thing finish, they can't need another one. Or if you give them today, even though that person die, you understand? Another person will continue using it. This person is continue to use it now will not go come and place order for another one. You understand? So literally, looking at it, it is more better to be an aggregator than being a staff. A staff, the company is just using you. There's no two ways about it. They are using you. Okay? When you don't meet up with your target, they will give you reasons. It's under the agreement. It's under the agreement to give a good, intelligent reason that you cannot debunk from any court of law. You signed it by ticking that small good. You say agreement. You agree and you press submit. You signed it. So, but if as an aggregator, you carry this number of people, a staff can even be relieved from his work and will cease getting both salary and the commission that will be dropping while the person was a staff. Will cease. But you as an aggregator, while this staff is being relieved from his job, you are still earning your commissions every day. You are more like a shareholder with that company than a staff. A staff is just used, okay? That's the bitter truth. Exactly. That's the bitter truth. Now, for being an aggregator with a Naira point, there's process of being an aggregator. You need to communicate to me. When you communicate to me, I will give you a form. You'll fill. After filling the form, I will add it to our group, and automatically you become an aggregator. Exactly, you have become an aggregator. Then you will have access to your dashboard when you get up to 5 agents. Exactly. When you have successfully onboarded 5 agents, then you have access to your own dashboard. Then all the commissions that had been dropping while these other agents, while you had onboarded this prospect, all the commission that had been dropping all this while will be taken to your dashboard. Yes, this is how Naira Point work. Okay, this is how Naira Point work. So feel free, communicate to me anytime, any day, to become an aggregator with Naira Point. The only benefit while being an aggregator, while being a staff or a state coordinator, especially a state coordinator, is better. Is literally you have leverage to employ people into the company. Okay, you can literally say you're a manager. That's just the only thing. Yeah, then the company is just literally using the person. That's just the bitter truth. Even me, with time, honestly.